Hey ladies, so I want to talk to you today about beliefs. And if you've ever seen any of my videos before, you know that beliefs is something that I believe is foundational to our ability to heal, to our ability to work through our grief. So if this is your first time joining me, my name is Molly Howze. I'm the founder of HowzeYourHealth.com. I'm a health coach and a grief mentor, and I help grieving women to work through their grief and to take really good care of themselves. Whatever it is that your goals are related to your health and your wellness and healing on your grieving journey. That's what I do. I decided to sit here today because the lighting was pretty good, and so you see I have some companions with me, so maybe they will I don't know, keep you entertained. That's Ernie, and that's Zoe, in case you wanted to know. Okay, so today's subject is completely unscripted. I do not have any notes with me. I am just speaking from my heart today about beliefs, about what I know, what I've learned, how I feel about it. And also, if you stick around to the end, I have an announcement that I want to share with y'all that I'm really excited about it. I think that it's going to be a really great opportunity if you want to get involved. So stick around for that. Okay. So first of all, and also let me know if you're watching, give me like a thumbs up or something that you can hear me, because my laptop has issues with sound. And so like first on the agenda is I'm gonna have to get another laptop. Okay, so first of all, when we talk about grief, when we talk about beliefs related to grief, I'm not talking about changing your beliefs. I'm not talking about pretending everything's fine, okay? Hear me first and foremost. From here on out, everything I say has nothing to do with any kind of Pollyanna, rainbows and sunshine. There's really nothing wrong, and it's all in your head, mumbo jumbo. Now, because it's not true, right? You are here because you're a grieving woman. You are actually, literally grieving the death of someone that you love. And you can't, like, it's not pretend, it's not in your head, it's real, right? That person is not physically here with you, and you're struggling in more than likely multiple ways of how that affects you every single day, right? So when I talk about beliefs, changing our beliefs, all that jazz, I am not talking about pretending that everything's fine, okay? So I hope you hear me loud and clear about that first. Sorry, I'm a little parched because it doesn't do us any good to pretend. So when I'm talking about changing our beliefs, it is going to be difficult. It is going to be hard if you are willing to do the work to shift some of your beliefs. You don't necessarily have to shift all of them. You don't have to shift, definitely not all of them all at once, but we all have similar but also different beliefs that we're struggling with. So case in point, I have some other videos about belief if you want to like go through the archives and check them out too, because there's some where I give examples. And also I'll go ahead and mention up front, one of my mentors, Tom Zuba, he has written 2 books. Permission to Mourn is the first one, and his newest one is Becoming Radiant. In Permission to Mourn, he discusses specific beliefs that we could possibly work through. And like he doesn't go into a lot of detail about it, but that's sort of the work that I do with my clients, is going into the details of it. Like, so for instance, if you say, I should have saved her, right? I should have known what was about to happen. I should have been able to save her. And so I'll relate this specifically to, to my daughter. Like, I should have known what was about to happen. Well, I mean, okay, let's break that down. Is it omnipotent? Is that the word? When all-knowing? Am I all-knowing? No. Are you all-knowing? Like, no. There's no way I could have known what was about to happen, right? So how could I have stopped what happened when I really am not that powerful, right? None of us are that powerful. None of us know everything. None of us can see the future. And none of us would have allowed it to happen had we known. So that goes along with it too, is to say you did the best you could with the information that you had. And so working through some of these beliefs was so incredibly powerful for me, and I still have to do the work because they still creep in. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, I believed this and now I believe that and I'm done. Like, that's not how it works. This is a lifelong process. We are healing. We will never be fully healed until we are dead. Like, that's it. That will be the end for our healing process, because so long as we're living without the person that we love, we will be working on our healing, because every single day you wake up and that person is still not here physically with you, right? And so you have to go through the processes of living life without them physically here. Another belief. Oh, now I've lost it. I've lost what I was fixing to say. Let me see. This is what y'all get when I go off script, because I completely lost what I was about to say. So let me just kind of review a little bit of what I just said. So when we're working on beliefs, we are picking a belief that is painful. I mean, you can start with the one that's always running a loop through your mind, or you can start with a smaller one. And what I have found is that when I was working through with Tom, when I was working through specific beliefs, my mind was open to working through beliefs that weren't even related to grief, that were just related to everything. Think about how we as women are taught to believe so many things about ourselves in society, okay? So we're supposed to look a certain way. We're supposed to dress a certain way. We're supposed to do, certain things are what we have to make us happy, right? We have these societal expectations and beliefs. Once I actually cracked through the barrier there of questioning these beliefs, suddenly I started questioning all kinds of beliefs, like I should weigh a certain number on the scale. Okay, as a health coach, I should weigh a certain number, I should look a certain way, or I'm not a real, valuable, credible health coach, right? So realizing, why do I believe that? Hey, Sharon, let me know if you can hear me all right, hon, because I've been chatting for 7 minutes now, and I hope you can hear me. But so I had to recognize that is not my value. We talk about that as women. We try to instill that in women, in girls now these days, that the number on the scale is not what defines you, right? But we have these beliefs that are ingrained in us from childhood, from our past, and we don't even realize that's what it is, right? We don't even realize that's why we do things that we do, is because we have these beliefs ingrained in us. And even if it was something that our parents unintentionally taught us, like my mom was not intentional about teaching me that you have to diet all the time. Like all the diets that thank you, Sharon. All the diets that I have ever been on, from childhood, was because I was watching my mom diet all the time. And when I say diet, I mean fad diets. I don't mean your diet as in your nutritious food that you eat every day for a lifestyle. I'm talking about the fad diets. That's another subject for another day. It's in the works. I'll be talking about that again soon. Sorry, rabbit trail. So, what was I saying? Again, with the script. So you begin to realize that you can question your beliefs. Some beliefs you have might be true, but that's why you start questioning them, because you say, okay, is this true? Right? Is this true? But here's another thing. Is it helpful for me to believe what I'm believing? Is it healing for me to believe it? So for me to continue to believe that I should feel guilt for the rest of my life, that doesn't help me heal. That doesn't help my sons. That doesn't help my husband. That doesn't help my other friends and family. That doesn't help anybody for me to have this belief, right? For me to cling to this belief that is not a healthy, healing belief. Sorry, the dogs decided to, there's 15 animals in here probably scattered around. Hey, I live on a farm. If y'all haven't seen my animals yet, welcome to the farm. Okay, so The thing that I want to specifically like make sure that you hear me today is that very likely things that you are struggling with, things that you are stuck in, are related to things that you believe that are more than likely not true, and they are blocking you from being able to start healing or continue healing, right? Does that make sense? I hope you're understanding. Hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. So, another reason I wanted to talk about beliefs today is because this is the first course in my new membership program. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that because I'm really excited. I think that it's going to be, amazing. I'm really proud of it because what I've done is I'm breaking down all of the tools that I use with my clients and everything that I've learned as a health coach and in grieving, in all the self-care, all of these areas. I am breaking down the tools into monthly digestible courses so that, so that you don't feel overwhelmed. This is what I'm finding. I'm finding that I have thousands of you are in my community, and so many of you are like, I can't afford to work with you privately right now. I don't have the time to commit to like weekly phone calls. I don't have the confidence in myself to do the work. Like I'm not ready to be held accountable so closely to do the work. So the difference between this and private coaching is with private coaching, we're able to work on specific things to you first, in the order that you need them in. But with this membership program, it's just going to be the steps that I have found to be the most beneficial for myself and for others to start the process. And so what I'm offering you today, October 1st, is a option where you can join the membership for $10 a month. $10 a month. That's it. The reason being, one, y'all are my people. So many of y'all have been with me since the beginning. Two, as founding members, you're getting a big discount because I'm still learning all the tech stuff and organization and all of that jazz. And so y'all are going to help me to streamline it and make it smooth, right? And give me lots of feedback. So that's another reason that you're getting it for just $10 a month. What was the third reason? There was another reason. Again, no script. Let me think. So I'll just tell you a little bit about what's inside already. As of right now, everything is contained within a private Facebook group. So all the lessons are in there, and the resources and the community, everything is contained in that Facebook group. And right now, so there's some tutorials in the getting started section because I want y'all to get familiar with some of the tools that I use. And then the first course is already loaded in there. The course about beliefs. It's Beliefs 101. And so it's just getting into the idea of how can I shift my beliefs with some tools, some really valuable tools that I think would be beneficial. So you can work through the program at your own pace, and you have access to everything so long as you stay active. And if you join at the $10 a month rate, you keep that forever. So even when the price goes up, even when I get it all shiny and I don't know, professional, and the price goes up, you will still be only having to pay the $10 a month. For the love. So I feel like this is just a phenomenal opportunity. I feel like it's a no-brainer to just jump in there and give it a go, right? Because you can cancel anytime. If you cancel, that's one thing I will say. If you cancel and decide to join after the price has gone up, then you have to pay the higher price. That's the only downside to deciding to cancel. So we're going to be working on, like I said, beliefs, just getting started. There's going to be so many more courses around beliefs. And then coming up for next month will be self-care. There's also some nutrition bonus material that's in there already. So there's going to be lots of bonuses each month, and I'm really hoping eventually to start having some guest speakers come on to like do some live get-togethers where you can ask them questions. It's going to be pretty amazing. But that's all to come, hopefully, eventually. So think about all the things, if you've ever seen any of my videos, all the things that I teach about as far as like I said, beliefs and self-care and motivation and mindset. And I mean, yeah, I'm going to get into a lot more things with like diet and exercise as well, for sure. But I don't ascribe to a specific diet plan, a specific exercise regimen. Everybody is not cookie cutter. Everybody needs something different. So my advice on that is pretty generalized, but I mean, still valuable. But I just don't get into like telling you what to eat and what not to eat, and, you know, kind of getting really restrictive when it comes to that kind of stuff. So let me think. I think that might be everything I wanted to cover, because I can't remember what else I was going to say about the beliefs, and I can't remember if there was something else I was leaving out about talking about the membership. But the link is in the description of this video if you want to go to the page and check it out. It's a pretty simple process to put your information in and check out, and then you'll get an email that will give you the link to the Facebook group. So you would want to join that group, and then when I like double check and make sure that you're, you know, that you're in the membership, then I'll add you to the group, and you could get started right now going through some of the first bits of material. So let me see if there are any questions, because I have not used my laptop before with these lives, and I'm all backwards feeling since I'm not using my phone. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any questions, but if you're watching the replay and you have questions, pop them in the comments, and I will, I'll answer them as soon as I can, as soon as I see them. We are about to leave here in a few minutes to go to piano lessons because it's Monday and that's piano day. And that's it. Like, I'm excited. Like, it's here. I'm proud of myself that I actually launched this thing, and I'm proud of myself that I can bring this to you, and I'm proud that I can share with you, with all of you, for such a good deal, all the tools. Like, you're going to get everything. Just stick with me and you're going to get everything. So I think that's pretty awesome. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Give me some love, because y'all know I love y'all so much, and we will chat later. Okay? Mwah.